Welcome everyone, all the students and the audience, and thank you so much for joining us today. I welcome you all to our today's webinar on my IEEE journey, experience of student members. So all through this year, we have been through a series of virtual webinars and content and conferences and talks and so many things we have been going through. And most of the times it will be a person who is maybe some person of my age and who will be telling you what to do, what not to do. So you must have seen enough of it. So for a change, for all of you, we have planned this session. And this session is especially dedicated to all our student members of IEEE and all the students in general. So I welcome you all to our today's webinar on my IEEE journey, experience of student members. So this seminar is different, as I mentioned before, because of the speakers. So you are the speakers, the students themselves, and they will narrate to you the first-hand experience in IEEE. IEEE is an organization which is designed in such a manner that it becomes very convenient for the student members to learn the latest technologies, to be in touch with the latest and greatest in their domain areas of engineering. And in this regard, we have been continuously striving from IEEE Bangalore section to keep bringing across to you new courses, new experiences, and variety of different types of student benefits, which will help you to grow not only in your subject areas, but also in your personality level. So we have in this series today, it is a 1.5 hour to 2 hour session in which we will bring to you some student members who have been benefited by IEEE membership and who have had lot of achievements to their credit because of their volunteering and because of their IEEE Connect. In this, we will first we'll see if our Dr. Bindu Madhava has joined.
Yes, he has joined. He has joined. Sir has joined.
At IEEE Bangalore section chair, Dr. Bindu Madhava is here with us, who will give you the entire what all we presented an overview of what all we have done for students through IEEE Bangalore section this year. And thereafter, we will be having our student speakers who will let you know of their experiences and benefits, followed by a fireside chat. So I welcome you to the dais, Dr. Bindu Madhav sir. Please, you can please come over and let the students know about the benefits of IEEE. Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to all of you who are present here. First of all, let me, on behalf of Exicon 2021 of IEEE, I would like to welcome all the delegates who are logging today. Especially the thing is student to student webinar. So this is a unique sort of thing where experienced person, a student, is going to sort of share the experiences with the others. We thought this is very apt because it's always the things what we hear from the horse's mouth is what we believe. However, how much ever marketing we do, the others do, it doesn't find easily a space for people to get into any of the activities. So actually this program is basically conceptualized by our membership development committee. It's basically for some sort of motivation for the prospective student members. So that's the thing what is the agenda for this particular webinar. Actually, I would like to sort of give a brief activity landscape of what we did for the student members from the Bangalore section. So basically, there'll be some sort of a collaboration between the section and the student branches where the students are the members of the branches. So basically what happens is the student branch is one of the main front-end, this one, which gives some positive elements to the student who becomes the member of this particular thing. Basically, in the academic career, and then offering a lot of programs and activities, and professional networking opportunities are also provided. These are some of the things which is the thing which is provided by IEEE outside your classroom. So this is one thing which is very important. IEEE doesn't come into your classroom, so it is outside the classroom which we would like to sort of motivate the students, whoever becomes a member, and take the benefit out of this particular thing. This year, our what we call student activity committee, or the student coordination team, did a lot of programs under these buckets. One is there is the skill enhancement programs, what we have done. So this is basically the skill enhancement programs, what we do for the students, which covers the programming skills, the design skills, and the testing skills. So briefly, these are some of the areas where, of course, specifically some programming languages were sort of looked at, and the design tools which are being used, the testing tools which are being used. So, and the space at which the embedded space where the design things are also looked at. So these are all some of the skill enhancement programs which we at the section got and offered already, and there are some activities which are happening subsequently also. Then the next thing is basically in order to make a student placement ready. So what I call placement ready. So we arm or equip the students who are the member of IEEE by having mock interviews, and then subsequently trying to have some sort of a skill, communication skill enhancement activities or the training programs. So these are some of the soft skills which we did for the students this year. And of course, without saying all the activities of the section, maybe technical or some sort of a cultural or some managerial skills enhancement programs, which the section does, the students also will become a part and parcel of that particular activity. So after the skill enhancement programs and soft skills enhancement thing, so there are some sort of programs which we are trying to sort of conduct for the students, where there'll be a research interests will be inculcated in the students. So basically, what are the research methodologies which are there, and then subsequently something called as technical paper writing, which the student will be able to sort of write a paper and present it to the conference. So starting from that, and then subsequently, how do the student migrate from student level of writing the paper and presenting in the conference to a journal paper of IEEE sort of thing. So that is one thing which is also sort of we had in this particular thing. And other thing is we also have a lot of career building opportunities, where we do a lot of things for the students, particularly by the students and for the students. So this is happens to be one of the things which is being thought of. The other thing what we give an opportunity is basically the exposure of the student to an international arena or international connect. So these are some of the things where we are trying to sort of give an opportunity for the student member to participate in IEEE event. Might be a Asian event or a global event, and then subsequently some sort of a event where people go and present a paper in the conferences which are there other than in India. So we give an opportunity where we give a travel grant for people, I mean, the students to go and make a presentation in the international arena. So basically, it is we should make use of this particular opportunity, and then subsequently we should try to make the best use of this particular thing, where our management, I mean the member development committee is trying to sort of bring out different promotional activities. This happens to be one of the things. So finally, I would like to sort of welcome all the members who are students, members, or yet to be members who are present here to come and join IEEE and take the benefit of what is all mentioned, plus so many other things which are available, and shape your career with additional traits, which will definitely put you in a different position than your classmate who is not a member. So that's how you'll get differentiated in the forum. So the traits which you acquire in the classroom plus outside the classroom by becoming a IEEE member, so you will have an advantage over your classmate who is not a member of the IEEE order. So I request all the persons who are present who are not members yet to become a member immediately and take the best out of whatever the things which is being planned by IEEE Bangalore section. So with this particular thing, I think I just wanted to wish all the people who are present here and try to sort of debate and discuss and become a member of this particular great institution, IEEE. And I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your very nice words. I just wanted to add to your about the benefits things that you listed out. That one more thing that you were the chair in that we had just last week the drones competition, which was for students, and students had brought in various types of UAVs and drones, and in that also because many teams were good and we wanted to encourage. So from Bangalore section, not only the award of it was a 1 lakh first prize, and then even though there was only one award, then sir said that others also should be getting who have done so much effort. So we added from Bangalore section side 2 more awards to encourage more students. So like that, so many competitions that were conducted this year for the students.
Yeah. Actually, good that you reminded me. So basically, the projects and the awards, these are all the fallouts. You have to become a member, experience the thing, whatever is there, and definitely automatically the awards follows. Yeah, like you rightly told, the last week thing by the students project, we saw the flying of a UAE. So, which we are very happy to see that particular thing, which was a student project which was conceived. And it's a fabulous opportunity when it comes to different things which are available. That's what I wanted to tell you, people. Outside your classroom, there are certain traits which you acquire, and these traits will definitely put you in a different pedestal than your classmate who was not able to experience these particular things. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for reminding. And definitely, I think that's what they're also announced. So these projects, which happens to be a demonstrable one, is the thing which we look for in future also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your nice words and your time. And I hope the students would have got very much motivated by your words, and they will be very much interested to join IEEE. Thank you, sir. With this, with the very motivational talk from sir, Dr. Bindu Madhava, who is our Bangalore section chair, we will move to our speakers. So we have lined up some very nice and a lot of very good students over here who will be talking to you about their experiences. So in the series, our first speaker is Pranali. So I will just share my screen with you all.
Yeah. I request all the participants, whenever speaker complete the session, you are free to clap or encourage them. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, sure. So just share my screen with you all. Our first speaker today is Pranali. Pranali is from Gopte Institute of Technology, and she's a 2016 EC batch student. So while in college, she was North Karnataka hub lead, and Gopte Institute of Technology, she's a student. She was a student there, and she is while she was in North Karnataka hub lead, and she was chair for Women in Engineering student branch from college. So I welcome Pranali. Please come over and take the dais, and please share your thoughts with us.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Firstly, let me check. I'm audible to everybody
Yes, yes, you are very much.
and I'm visible.
Yes, yes, you are very much
Okay.
visible.
Now I shall start my presentation. Okay. My presentation is visible. The screen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. A warm good evening to one and all present here. I'm immensely glad and honored to be part of this program today. I was truly astonished when I got a call to share my IEEE journey when I was a student member in college. Um, well, before joining IEEE, I had a notion that, as the name implies, it deals only with technical standards, technical publications, etc. No sooner did I join IEEE, this notion was clearly corrected for me because IEEE not only indulges with technical aspects, but it's far more than that and has different facades. So I'm here today to tell you how IEEE has benefited me in my personal and professional growth. Okay. So being an IEEE member has given me an enthralling experience of volunteering and organizing events. Here are a couple of images which I've put. First one is the WI Star program. As I was a WI lead during my college days, we had organized a technical quiz on science and technology in a vernacular school medium for the secondary school girls. As WI is for the non-IEEE members, it is women in engineering. The motive of WI is to promote women engineers, scientists, or young girls to take up career in science and technology and engineering. So our basic mission was to promote this thought of WI to different age groups as such. So we had selected this school and we conducted this quiz on science and technology, and it was greatly appreciated. In the second couple of images, you can see we had conducted several humanitarian activities, and this is the snaps are from the visit to an old age home. An orphanage home, and these particular events I have highlighted because you can rightly see the age groups. It was There is a discrete age group here, right? So the target audience was quite different. And it was due to IEEE, I personally got a platform to interact with people coming from different age groups. Now, when I'm interacting here at a vernacular school medium, we have to interact in the local language so that we can establish the connect with them in order to understand the motive with which we have come, like the motive of WI to promote the motive of taking career in science and technology or engineering. And in the second case, we had to promote the kids to the teens towards education. So this was quite an enthralling experience for me because I volunteered and organized these events. Secondly, being an IEEE member strengthened my public speaking and management skills. Well, this was an event which we had organized during Women's Day. It was a Women's Day celebration. And as part of the celebration, we had two events planned and conducted. One was the technical panel, a panel discussion, and a second one was an art related event, which was for the students coming from different departments. The first panel discussion was for the professors, and the second one was for all the students. But both the events were conducted parallelly, but at different locations. Now, the major jolt was we have to organize both the events parallelly, handle them, and everything has to go smoothly. So this was, as it was my beginning of my IEEE journey, handling these things was, I was quite petrified that how I will be able to do it. But as the things went by, when I communicated with my team, when I interacted with the participants, that kind of confidence started building up. And moreover, the three things which I rightly learned was to communicate, to coordinate, and to manage. The next event which I would like to highlight, where the management skills played an important role, was an event named as Offbeat Stall. Panjanya, as you can see the name, it is a flagship event of our college of IEEE GIT. And under this flagship event, it is a technical fest. It is a national level technical fest, and we have various technical and non-technical events every year planned. So that particular year, I suppose in 2014, we, under the banner of WI, we thought of having events which are exclusive for everybody, not only for exclusive in the sense for both male and female. As WI it implies it just to be women, but we had to take out that barrier and make it open to everybody. And this event was the most celebrated one because here we gave a platform to students to their creation or sell their artwork in any form and get a benefit out of it. It is, we wanted to give them a taste of entrepreneurship for the young students over there. So we had set up a stall and the students came and they had put up whatever the creation of what art they had created and they were selling it. So here in this images you can see there was somebody who was good at drawing tattoo, and there was somebody who had created miniature designs of scooters and some vehicles, and they were selling it. In the next couple of images, there was somebody who was good at cooking. So they had set up a stall with having some kind of their food creation. And so at the end of the day, we saw a huge crowd which was covering our whole space, our IEEE WI space. And that was like the biggest accomplishment because we had created the momentum of IEEE WI in our college and also for the students who were coming from different colleges or different regions. Next, being an IEEE member, I got an opportunity to build a network at national and international level. Before that, while I was organizing this series of events, I was also selected as the North Karnataka hub leader. So the responsibility increased. We had to now organize events at hub level. So we started organizing small symposiums, technical talks, having leadership programs, etc. So having these contributions, I also got opportunity to represent my college as a part of Bangalore section at the IEEE R10 SYW, that is Student Young Professionals Women in Engineering Congress at Colombo, Sri Lanka. This was like a dream and a bewitching moment for me because attending such an event at a college level was quite huge. It was very massive for me. So this Congress was basically a package of novelty. Here we found people coming from different states, regions, different countries. There were people coming from Taiwan, China, Philippines, Sri Lanka, of course, Bangladesh, also Pakistan, etc., and many other different countries. So the main purpose of this Congress was networking and to create lifelong contacts, which would surely be beneficial for me and also for my college and section. So this Congress particularly had three tracks planned. It was for WIE, Student Congress, and for YP, that is Young Professional. And each of them had some sessions planned, or technical session or some activity. So I did get an opportunity to attend each of them. And it was quite enthralling for me to interact with people with different intellectuals, understanding their unique ideas. Oh, it can be done in this way as well. So that kind of exclamations were always happening in the span of this Congress which I attended. So it was a beautiful journey. And when I look back, it's like the contacts which I had created like 5 years down the lane are still in touch with me. So even when I have any problem or I need help, I just write away ping to them and they reply back. So that was an impact when that IEEE had given me. And also to be precise, this event or my trip was funded by my college. It was due to the concerted effort from my college and IEEE Bangalore section that I was able to attend this congress, which was held at Sri Lanka. So when I came back by the after this congress, after attending this congress, so we were quite rejuvenated. I attended this congress with my faculty, who is now the branch counselor of IEEE GIT, Abhishek Deshmukh sir. So we were quite rejuvenated, and we had a stellar idea that we have to do something at a larger scale, some event. So we thought of having a North Karnataka Student Young Professional and WIE Congress at IEEE GIT, just having the aim that the students coming from North Karnataka could congregate and share their knowledge or their thoughts in order for advancing in technology or other humanitarian activities. So we created a proposal and it was accepted by Bangalore section, and we got this opportunity to conduct the North Karnataka Congress at our college, which was hugely participated. Now, here being the hub lead, and I also have personal inclination towards volunteering, organizing, and talking always. So I was quite thrilled about it. And now, when I look back, the small scale event which I had stated that we had done for Women's Day, it was at a smaller scale. We had people coming from college, from different departments. But when this particular congress was in front of me, we had people coming from different, regions, different colleges in North Karnataka. So it was quite a larger scale event for us. And now we had to coordinate with the participants, the speakers, the other guests, and everybody who was associated with it. It was quite stressful. Everything was a little haywire, but it was quite thrilling and exciting. By now, when I was organizing this congress, the quality of understanding, the quality of organizing was increased. And that kind of experience had developed, and I had evolved. Also, my team had evolved. So the last point which I would like to stress upon is that being an IEEE member has created, or it creates a concrete base for your future career path. Future career path, as I say, because when I completed my engineering and when I was entering the corporate world from after my placement, as Bindu so rightly said about placement readiness program, so we had several programs back then as well, where we had talks on soft skills, etc. That really, they rejuvenated or invigorated us to understand how to communicate or how to interact. And moreover, by volunteering and organizing, by default you are into that zone. So that really helped me. Finally, when after I graduated and I went into the corporate world, it was quite easy for me because I had already meddled with the environment when I have to talk or when I have to interact. Yes, IEEE has many technical benefits you can rightly get out of it. That is it. But there are other benefits also, which I'm highlighting over here today.
Yeah, you can already cross the time.
By which I have been rightly benefited. So lastly, I would like to quote Swami Vivekananda here. Swami Vivekananda rightly said, people should be thought to be practical and physically strong. A dozen of such lions will conquer the world, not millions of sheep. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. By expressing these words, I give my best regard for a better, brighter, and a scintillating future for IEEE. And I am sure that you will be also motivated by a little impact which I've created through this presentation. Thank you.
Wow, that was a great talk, Pranali, and excellent. And your journey, like going to Colombo and coming back and again getting inspired by that event and taking initiative to organize here in your college, it was really nice. And definitely, I can see that it has helped you grow a lot. You are so confident in giving your talk. So thank you so much for your time, Pranali.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. We will move to our next speaker. Our next speaker is, I'll just share.
No, Dr. Soma, Dr. Deepashana has joined.
Oh, okay.
Soma,
Oh,
I have one more
okay. So
meeting.
before we move to our next speaker, I will like to invite Dr. Deepa ma'am. So Deepa ma'am is our chair elect for the next. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to the event. And Deepa ma'am is our chair elect for your IEEE Bangalore section, and she will be the chair in 2022, which is just a month away. And Deepa ma'am has planned a lot of activities for the students, and I request ma'am to give the upcoming roadmap and opportunities for 2022. Uh,
Yes.
Please,
Good
ma'am,
afternoon,
you take the,
everyone.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Have to, rush to the next meeting. Before that, I will just share my thoughts for the next year. Okay.
Yeah,
Very happy to be a part of this event, and you know that I have taken care of IEEE UEC for the last 20 years as a mentor, then branch counselor, then now I am graduated as an advisor. And I see IEEE UEC or student branch members are very different from other students. They become very good organizers, they become very good volunteers, and this volunteership takes them a long way, their life. Okay. As Bindu sir was mentioning in the last meeting, that we have to first increase the volunteer base for Bangalore section, student volunteer base. We have more than 4,000 members, student members. So we now have a 25 student base. Now, next year, let us increase it to 50 or 75 to take care of various activities conducted by IEEE Bangalore section. This is one thought. We'll be conducting various events like branch counselors meet, and then we are applying for SYWL 2022 Region 10 Congress for Students, and many events will be conducted for you students. Um, uh, Let us do that. Let us improve the quality of programs what we conduct. What I have two requests. One request is I request each and every student chapter to adopt one government school. That doesn't mean that every day you have to go to the school and take care of them. No, you will try to have one event that 3 months. So only 3 to 4 events every year. So adopt one nearby government school. That is my dream actually. So that let those students grow, let them come to know about engineering education, how easy it is to prepare for CET and other written tests, how nice it is to become engineers, and conduct some simple programs for them, increase their confidence level, let them become good citizens. And this is my dream, and I request the student branches to do that. Okay, that is one thought. Second thought, as a best practice, we are thinking of having scholarship for students, at least 10 scholarships in the entire state based on merit come means basis. We want to start the scholarship program for students next year. Let us see how to take it forward. We put based on who is the SAC chair next year. We'll try to put some terms and conditions, some programs and events and competitions we or written test we conduct, and we want to select 10 students and give them some scholarship to IEEE Bangalore section. So three demands or three requests from my side. One is let us increase the student volunteers base. Second one is let us adopt each student branch, let us adopt one government school. Third thing is, as a best practice, we would like to institute student scholarship next year, and we want to make it sustainable. These are my thoughts for, apart from conducting various events, thousands of events will be conducted in various colleges and at Bangalore section level. So apart from those things, these three things I want to bring next year. Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I will now proceed to my next meeting. I have a NAC meeting from the university. Proceed towards it. Thank you so much, Divya and Soma, for giving me an opportunity to talk to you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking out time and telling the students about the upcoming events and the opportunities for the next year. Thanks a lot for your time. If you have to move to the other meeting, whenever you wish, you can drop out. No problem.
Yes, yes. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you
Bye,
so much,
bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. We will just move to, hello? Hello? So we will move to our next speaker after Pranali. Our next speaker is, 1 minute, I'll just I want to introduce the speaker. Can you see the screen? Because I am unable to.
Yeah, now we can see.
Okay, yes.
No, it's Deepa ma'am's intro.
Yes.
Yes.
Our next speaker is Ketan.
Yeah.
And Ketan is a very, very active volunteer for IEEE Bangalore section. Welcome to the dais, Ketan. Ketan is a student of CSE in KS Institute of Technology and is volunteering as web analyst for IEEE Bangalore section branch. Please, you are welcome, Ketan. Ketan, please share your thoughts with us.
So good afternoon. Thank you
Uh,
for.
We can't hear you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Very feeble you should be loud.
Yeah. So
I have made you the presenter. You can share your screen if you wish.
sure. Yes. So yeah, started sharing my screen. It's visible. Yeah. Is my screen?
Yes. But you are not very much audible.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'll second.
The voice is very feeble.
If you're using Bluetooth, maybe you can switch to the system mic.
Yes, ma'am. I think now it should be fine.
Yes, now it is perfect.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, I hope my screen is also visible.
Yes, it is visible. And
Yeah.
you are
Yes, ma'am. So good afternoon to one and all present here. Thanks for joining on our Saturday, and thanks to the Membership Development Committee for having invited me for this session. So I'll be briefly telling about my journey at IEEE and also the various roles and benefits that the section has to offer. So talking about a general benefit of IEEE. So firstly, as most of you would be aware that we are part of Region 10 that comes under Asia and Pacific. So there are 10 regions totally in IEEE and we are part of Region 10. So coming to the general IEEE student benefits, that is student member benefits. These are just a few that I've presented on the slide. And I was also part of IEEE Extreme that recently concluded in the last week of October. And then most of us, I mean, in our sections, we have the WI and Young Professionals chapter, which is again very active and they have their own agenda and vision and missions. So most of the student branches are also having their IEEE, WI and YP student chapters. So yeah, this is one huge benefit for students and you should definitely take part. And as ma'am was also talking about scholarships, so IEEE also provides scholarship in forms of projects or fellowship or funding. And like if you are interested in developing mobile applications, then you have something called as IEEE MADC, that is Mobile Application Development Contest. And then yeah, IEEE TV is one such platform where all the webinars and seminars are being hosted. And we could also host this session or any webinar that happens in your respective student branch. So yeah, this is the main most benefit, as you heard the previous speaker about her journey going about to different places and networking with people. And yeah, like networking is not just a benefit, but I would say you can convert that into an opportunity. And that is what I feel I have benefited the most from IEEE, from not just networking with like-minded people, but also converting that into, like different research opportunities or employment opportunities. And also as serving as web analyst for this section, it's a great role that I play, something that is very close to the domain that I'm interested in. So this has definitely helped me enhance my skills, and this is a great addition to your profile as a person. If you are from a software domain, so these skills will definitely help you. There are equal opportunities for other branches as well. IEEE as a whole is not restricted to any branch, so you must go out and explore more. So yeah, we also have quite active WhatsApp groups, which the MDC team of Bangalore section has formed. And yeah, speaking more in align with the Bangalore section, as I'm guessing most of you are from Karnataka and within. So yeah, there also be branch councillor meets that happen almost thrice or every quarter, or happens 4 times a year. So this is again one good platform where you can interact with different students, different chairs from different colleges, and the branch counselors, of course. And most of the branch counselors come with their yearly plans. So yeah, we get to collaborate with other students. And I've also taken benefit in this meetings in a way to collaborate with students from other colleges and conduct events together, or collaborate for projects and hackathons. So yeah, this is an additional benefit I would definitely say. So talking about what happens at YP Bangalore, so there is a team that actually, there is a mentor program, mentor to mentee program that takes place. And even from a respective section, you get support with respect to mentors. These mentors would help you with your projects, or help you take forward the idea that you're interested to actually develop. And I would say this is a good platform where students who do not actually have a clear thought about what they want to pursue, or which domains they should focus on. So you will get people from every domain in IEEE. So you should definitely reach out to mentors, reach out to experts in different fields, and take their guidance. And I would, like college is one right place where you can actually experiment, go wrong, and even at times fail at things. But it's like a stepping stone to success. So it is good if you could, also like get connected to mentors, and basically get a clear line of thought of what you would want to pursue after your graduation. Yeah, again, these are just a few highlights. The awards, as most of them I've already mentioned. So these are a few awards from Region 10 and beyond. And also, the respective sections have their own set of awards. Bangalore section also has Outstanding Student Volunteer Awards, and also upcoming in the next year, as ma'am mentioned. So there are a few plans to have scholarships. So most of the students are eligible for it, but many of you are not aware that you can apply. So yeah, you must be an IEEE member first. And this is something that you should definitely take, because this is a good add-on to your holistic profile as well. And yeah, as Bindu sir already mentioned that Bangalore section, also provides grant for students who would be traveling to any conference in and around India and beyond. So this is one good benefit. I think students should definitely take this up and explore, and try to participate. And Yeah, so Bangalore section also has a lot of other initiatives that are being conducted from the section. Um, So yeah, there is student project funding. Even the student coordination team of Bangalore section actually comes out with fantastic events, and there is HackSack, which is being conducted from the past 2 years, where funding up to 30,000 is actually given. So this program again is very specific to Bangalore section, and various other sections also have their own set of project funding and scholarships. So this is again a very good funding, that you can take part in. The basic aim of this kind of a funding program is to actually assist you during your undergraduation and actually put your thoughts or ideas, into or bring life to your ideas. So yeah, even I've been part of these and taken a few, taken part in a few competitions in Pune and Madras and Hyderabad. So yeah, you should definitely take this up and also participate in hackathons conducted from the section. And yeah, so this is again one specific benefit from IEEE Bangalore section. So this was again pre-COVID. During COVID, the sessions have reduced, but on every Sundays we would actually meet up, either in Lal Bagh or IAIC, and have breakfast and a Sunday walk actually with an IEEE fellow. So this again, we used to invite people again from different domains, and the speakers would be like experts in their fields, and they would all be IEEE fellows. So IEEE fellow is another type of grade in IEEE, and only people who have actually who have done really who have contributed greatly to their fields actually get promoted. It's more of an honor to be an IEEE fellow, and it's even more, I would say, fortunate for us students as well to meet these IEEE fellows at a young, budding age. And yeah, you get to interact with these members, and you get to learn. So pretty much my IEEE journey has been really good. Now I've graduated, and I've continued with Bangalore section. So even during my undergrad, I was part of various activities, and also I was the chair of my particular student branch. And the section also has a lot to offer. I would definitely say, and since you already heard of the upcoming plan that we're trying to increase the volunteer base to almost 100%. So that is something really good. So all of you must be like quite engaging, and you should look out or follow the Bangalore section pages for any volunteering opportunities. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I had to tell, and you guys can feel free to connect. uh, and yeah, thanks again to the MDC team. I think this is a great initiative conducted at the right time when new set of students are joining engineering. So yeah, thank you once again.
Thanks a lot, Ketan. It was a very inspiring talk, and as about the being the as a role of web analyst, how it is helping you to pursue your career. That is very interesting. Thanks a lot for your time, and your talk was very timely. If you correctly for 10 minutes you timed it. That is also another great thing about being punctual. So we will quickly move to our next speaker. Thanks a lot, Ketan. And our next speaker is, again, I'll just share my screen and introduce the speaker. Oh, sharing everything. Sorry, these are some glitches of not very apt with the platform. Yeah. So our next speaker is Shatakshi from Modi University of Technology and Science. She's in 6th semester CSE, and Shatakshi has been volunteering for many roles in IEEE, right from the section level to India Council. Shatakshi is Industry Relation Coordinator for IEEE India Council also, and she's also IEEE Student Branch Chair. So she's wearing multiple hats at the same time, and that's quite a vivid role. I welcome you, Shatakshi, to the dais. Please share your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope I am clearly audible.
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. So thank you for the wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. Myself, Shatakshi. And so I do not have any PPT with me because IEEE is the only topic which I can speak about at any time and anything you can ask for. So this is a student-to-student webinar. So I really like this idea, ma'am, because when like I really wish if someone who is himself a student volunteer could have briefed me about the benefits at the time when I was joining.
Please, you're from which place, please?
I'm from Rajasthan.
Excellent.
Delhi.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted other audience to know that you're from, it's a pan-India conference and you're from Rajasthan. Thank you so much. Please continue. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No problem, ma'am. So I'm from Delhi section, Rajasthan, and Modi University of Science and Technology near Jaipur. So because this is a student-to-student volunteer webinar, I'll just brief you about my journey and how I paved my way from a new volunteer to like getting awards and everything, and how you can also do that. So it would be great if you all can also turn on your cameras. We will like it will be an interactive session, so it will give a little feel of an offline event. So starting with like when any one of us joins IEEE, we definitely surf a lot about it because investing it was $27 at my time. Now due to Future 50, it is $13.5. So when we are putting in a lot of money, we search about the benefits and everything. And what happens is when we visit the website, we see everything like research, publications, free access to the articles, discount on conferences, and there are a lot of benefits, but then as a first year student, all those benefits do not really make a lot of sense, and we end up thinking like, okay, no issues, let us leave it. So like what do we need at that time? We need someone who can guide us through it, like how can we use those resources. So not joining IEEE or not taking the membership will only close the doors for you to other possible opportunities. And whereas if you could join and you would get some mentor, things could be really different. So you can only connect the dots looking backward. So IEEE is a platform which will provide you those mentors once you join any team, be it your student branch, be it your section team or India Council, any team. You will get other people who can actually help you pave your way through IEEE and how you can make benefit out of your membership. So sharing my journey in very brief, I started my journey with IEEE in 2019. It was the end of my first year of engineering. At that time, we were only 8 members in our student branch, and our student branch used to be dormant at that time because we were active in 2015 and then we went dormant for 3 years. Then in 2019, we were just 8 students and one teacher that is our branch counselor. So that time we started again and we saw what other student branches are doing. We used to conduct the events like webinars were not there at that time. We just used to have some offline meets, technical debate or debate sessions, discussions like that. And then we saw that what are other student branches doing. So no audio. Am I audible to everyone? Can someone
Yes, yes, you are very much audible, Shatakshi. I think the person who is not able to hear you, maybe their internet connection problem.
Or they can log out and log in again.
Yeah, because we can hear you very well, very loud and clear. Yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
So yeah, so when I joined, my student branch was dormant. We were just 8 people. Then we saw what other student branches are doing. So we checked out on the Instagram, Facebook pages of other student branches, and we got to know that we are doing very less. There are a lot of other things which can be done. So that was the time when we started expanding, and from 8 members in 2019 to 87 members today in 2021. we have covered a long way, and that too during the time when COVID was there, so everything was online. And that time we started with the events. Then I got an opportunity to attend the Rajasthan subsection Congress. So within Delhi section, we have two subsections. Rajasthan subsection is one of them. When I attended this conference there, I happened to meet other volunteers from Delhi section, and I also met Mr. John Benedict Bogala. I hope most of you would be knowing him. So there, when I met him, I was really happy because I came to know that he is the one who is setting all that questions for the IEEE Extreme. So I was happy to meet him there, and there he told me about some of the benefits which IEEE Computer Society membership offers. So because because he was telling, I was like happy to listen, and I really admired him. So I checked out more about the website, about the benefits on the website that day, and then after that I joined IEEE Computer Society as well. So that is how it started. Then I got, because I met some volunteers from IEEE Delhi section, I was added to a lot of WhatsApp groups that time. So there somebody shared about volunteering in SSN. So I applied for volunteering in IEEE Delhi section student coordination team. We call it SSN here in Delhi section. Like in Kerala, they call it Link team. I am not aware about the Bangalore section, but everyone has a different name, I guess. So I joined the Delhi section student coordination team, wherein I got an opportunity to organize various events with the team, and it was like I got a exposure to so many scenarios which as a student without being a IEEE member I couldn't really have got. So we also got a chance to organize the flagship event, that was AISY WLC 2020. The Delhi section was host last year, and that is how I like spent that 1 year with Delhi section. It was really wonderful working with so many different volunteers. We organized events, we had our team meetups and everything. So that was a very major, that covered a major part of my lockdown time. So uh, that was one thing. Then after that, I joined IEEE India Council this year, and I'm currently volunteering as the Industry Relations Coordinator. So that is my journey with IEEE in brief, and I'm looking forward to continuing my journey with IEEE in volunteering with other communities as well. So as an engineer, what are the things we are looking up to? We want some fun, travel, friends, events, soft skill, technical skills, all these, and IEEE is a complete package which actually offers us all these things together. Because due to COVID from last 2 years, there was no travel. Otherwise, we go to different places for conferences, for the Congress, section Congress, and all the other events. So that was one thing which I and everyone else who was like in third and fourth year in last 2 years have missed. But you all can take the advantage of these things in case the third wave is not there. So while paving my way from being a new volunteer to getting the prestigious Richard E. Melvin Scholarship, I have experienced a lot of things. And if I tell about, like, I'm not telling what IEEE is, but I'm sharing what IEEE is from my perspective. It is a platform which has something for everyone. It does that it needs some efforts, some volunteering efforts from your side, and be very sure that if you are going to put in some efforts, it will definitely magnify and bounce back to you. You will be rewarded for any efforts which you are putting in. So to conclude, I'll just share some of the points which I think people who have, like even in my student branch, there are around 87 members. So some of them are really taking advantage, benefits out of their membership, and some of them are like, okay, we have joined by mistake and we are not going to renew it next year. So what is the difference between the two? The main difference is the perspective, the how they look at the things. So if you're joining IEEE because you want to win a particular award, you will get disappointment for sure. Because when I joined, I was not knowing that one day I will be volunteering with IEEE India Council, or one day I'll get the REM scholarship, or I'll have my research papers published with IEEE journals and conferences, or even I was not knowing I'm going to be here sharing my journey with you all. So as I said that you can only connect the dots looking backwards. Don't try to see what you are going to get with this membership. Just join it, volunteer, and that is how the results will follow. As Bindu sir said that awards follows. Just keep doing something, engage with other teams, and bring in some innovation. Like when you are working with a team and organizing an event, you have to bring in a lot of new ideas. So that's it. So the best thing about IEEE, which I like, is that it gives a platform where you are not only growing alone, you are growing with people, and it gives a platform to help others grow with your skills. That's it. And one last most important point, do not ignore the emails which are coming into your mailbox, because a lot of people ignore that mail, call for awards, call for funding applications, call for volunteering opportunities. When you join IEEE, I don't know if everyone here is a member or are they non-members, but if you become a member, you get a lot of opportunity popping in your inbox, and a lot of people ignore that. But take out some time every day. You can just sit for 10 minutes and see if some of the emails are useful for you. So this is one hack which you should follow. You can give a different email ID. You can set a different email ID as the primary email for IEEE, so that all the mails will be there, and you can actually get a lot of things there, because when all these things get mixed with our other important mails, we tend to ignore these. But if you will have a separate email ID for IEEE related stuff, you can get, whenever you get time, you can check everything, and do apply for all the awards, scholarships, and everything without having a second thought that are you really capable of for it or not. So because taking the membership alone will not help you. You have to put in your efforts, you have to collaborate with the people, work with your team, the student branch or section, anywhere, and this will be just a platform, and yeah, it was inspiring. Thanks, Raj, to join IEEE. Definitely, I hope you will be there in IEEE, and your experience will be as nice as mine. That's it. I guess I'm done. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you.
That was really very nice talk. Without a presentation, you gave this talk, and it's really difficult, trust me, to, without reading from anywhere or from any presentation, and you spoke. I think that confidence came from IEEE somewhere. So really great, nice, and I can see a lot of leadership qualities in you. And thanks for joining us all the way from Rajasthan, Delhi section. So thanks for your very nice, very confident and very motivational words, Ashutakshi. So we will next.
Thanks for inviting. Yeah.
You are welcome. So our next speaker, let me introduce our next speaker. Our next speaker is Prashant, and Prashant is from IEEE Bangalore section. He is IEEE. He has been in IEEE Region 10 Student Activities Committee, IEEE Collaborative Coordinator. He's IEEE Region 10 SAC Vice Chair, IEEE India Council, SCT 2021 Section Student Representative, and he's joining us from Hyderabad Section Chair. And IEEE, he's a student of IEEE Vardhaman College of Engineering. He's in the student branch of IEEE Vardhaman College of Engineering. Welcome, Prashant. Prashant, are you there? I don't think Prashant has joined us, or something is missed out. Looks like Prashant. Is Prashant there amongst us? Okay. There is some.
But
Which over there.
Prashant Ponath, is it?
No, I don't see him, but maybe sometimes they will join from different ID, which is why I was just asking if he's there. Or not.
Prashant is there, but Prashant Ponath, he's there. No idea. We'll move to the next speaker. If he come, we'll allow him to
Okay,
talk.
so yes, so that's all the speakers from our side, and thanks a lot to all the speakers for the wonderful talk on their journey in IEEE. And after the speaker session, it's our next part of our webinar, which is the fireside chat. And in the fireside chat, I'll just please allow me to introduce our panelists for today. I'll just, yes. We have our first panelist for the fireside chat is Rashi. Rashi Srivastav is 5th semester BTech ECE student from Central University of Karnataka. And Rashi is, of course, a whole bundle of energy as she is IEEE Student Branch Secretary 2021, IEEE Student Branch Chapter Chair 2021. She is also MSR IEEE Bangalore section member and social media coordinator also for IEEE India Council. Welcome to the fireside chat. Welcome to the panel, Rashi. Next is Abhishek. Abhishek Srinivas is our panelist for today's fireside chat. And Abhishek is also IEEE from IEEE Bangalore section. He's a founder member actually of the IEEE student branch in Dayanand Sagar University. He has volunteered not only for IEEE Bangalore section, but also for IEEE India Council. Welcome to the panel, Abhishek. Next panel. Yeah, welcome. Next panelist is Utkarsh Srivastav. He's in 5th semester EC in ITS Engineering College, and Utkarsh is chair of IEEE student branch of his college. Welcome to the panel, Utkarsh. And last but not the least, Lavanya. Lavanya is our panelist for fireside chat today, and she is actually an ex-student already, professional, working professional, and she has taken time out for today's webinar. So that is one thanks for all the professionals and ex-students, even the speakers who joined us and took time out for today. Special thanks to them, because I know how difficult it is to manage in the work days, and then again weekend give your time. So Lavanya is from Reva University. She had volunteered when she was student as IEEE student branch chair, IEEE CSREM scholar, IEEE Bangalore section representative, and she has won many scholarships and awards. Welcome to the panel, Lavanya.
Thank you.
So those who are the panelists, it will be good if you can turn on your camera so that we can, others can be a part of the discussion, and at the same time they can feel that they are part of the discussion. That's right. So yeah, I'll also turn on the video. I'm not practicing what I'm preaching. Welcome everybody. Nice to see all youngsters, the oldies from industries. We hardly get to see all young and fresh faces. Good. So let us begin with our first round of discussion. And in this, I'll just focus on how you were benefited. Most of the questions are around that. And please try to add up as much as you can about your experiences. So my first question goes to Rashi. So Rashi, you have volunteered at different levels, right? From IEEE student branch to IEEE Bangalore section, and also IEEE India Council as well. So how will you describe your experience so far, Rashi?
First of all, thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to sit along with this panel. So, talking about my experience, so the journey has been really great, if I have to say. Like, there's something new to explore and learn almost every day. So, I started my volunteering for my SB back 3 years back, and IEEE back then was an absolutely a new name to me. And then I started working closely with my seniors, and that is when I got introduced to a lot of new things. So, if I have to say in its true senses, IEEE introduced me to this professional world right in my first year of college. So, I got to know about various opportunities which we can easily get through IEEE significantly earlier than our peers. Like, it gave me a chance to explore my skills, which I wasn't really aware of. Like, for example, when I started working for Section or India Council, that is when I really explored graphic designing or UI UX. And later on, I realized that I'm really interested into this. Then I got into web development also. Like, I have been volunteering for ECIM team Bangalore section. So again, that added up to my web development skills and stuff. So volunteering at the section and India Council level, it really gave me a lot of exposure to what all is happening around. And having worked with so many people from different spheres, gave me a great chance to work on myself, like both personally as well as professionally. I learned how to coordinate and work with a team, how to manage events, handle the last minute pressures and still get the work done smoothly. Like, it opened up a great way for me to meet new people, especially when I was new to this area. It helped me strengthen ties to the community and broaden my support network, like exposing exposing me to people with common interests, resources, etc. Like, it was a great experience for me because personally, I'm a very shy person. So IEEE is where I got a lot of exposure to meeting new people and stuff, and it really helped me to come out of my comfort zones. So it gave me the momentum to grow basically. And given how things have been online from last 2 years, so the amount of work comparatively increased, as we all know. And I really owe it to the teams that I have worked with that the work never seemed like a burden. Like, most of the times it happens that volunteering can really get into us, and that just drains us out. But that really never happened volunteering with IEEE. Even when I was working both at section and India Council level at the same time with equal amount of work flowing in. So also along with my college academics. So it has been really great. Also, it was only through IEEE that I got a chance to work on my technical skills as well in a very interesting and a fun way. Like, it wasn't just reading the books and stuff. I got a chance to experiment stuffs also. So, to be very honest, volunteering with IEEE helped me to learn how to strike a balance between academics, work, and life. And I learned how to manage my time well so that my studies aren't affected as well. And it gave me a sense of discipline, orientation, and most importantly, how to prioritize stuff. Because like, for us students, it is very important to learn how to prioritize things when we have our college going on, we have internships, we have semester projects to complete, and then volunteering is also there. So we really need to learn how to prioritize and what to do when. So it really did help me to understand all of this and come out of my shell and introduce me to a newer perspective of volunteering. And the best and the most if I have to say, the most positive part about it is the amount of hard work which we put in never went appreciated, never went unappreciated. Like, sometimes it was self appreciation, while the other times it came from various different people from different levels, which has always kept me motivated. So, what I have observed and felt in my experience with IEEE till now is that you receive proportionally well to what you give in. So, for the closing, it has been a great experience till now with IEEE, and I still have a lot to explore and learn, and I'm pretty enthusiastic and optimistic about it. So, that was all from my side. Thank you so much.
That was really so. Let me tell you, Rashi, the skill that you have chosen for UI UX designer. So, are you planning to move forward in this? Because seriously, it is a very much in demand skill.
Right.
In my project, I'll just tell my personal experience that when a UI UX designer starts speaking, everybody keeps quiet and there is pin drop silence because it is very difficult to get a UI UX designer, a good one. And if he or she joins the meeting, everybody has to listen to it right from the lowest level to the highest level. They have to follow her commands. It's like that. So nice, good. And IEEE help you choose your career skill. So that is very nice. Good to hear. So our my next question goes to Abhishek. So while you were a student member in IEEE, what is the most memorable moment or gift that you will like to share with us, Abhishek?
Yeah, thanks for the question, ma'am. So before I answer the question, I just want to share my experience of getting connected with, with the people here. I know most of the people who are joined as panelists or, as speakers. I just remember, one late night, on a rainy night when I just worked with Divya ma'am to fix a issue that had happened with with a booklet. Ma'am, do you remember? That sense of responsibility we had for the V Conference 2019, if she's there. Okay. And I just recall my days of working with Prashant, who was supposed to be here with us on this panel. We worked for ACE, for the India Council in 2019 AISYWC, roaming down the streets of Hyderabad on late nights. And I just recall the moment when you came to our campus to hand over a prize and award to me. Do you remember you came down to DSU? So yeah, coming to the point, you asked me like what is the most memorable thing. So there are many things that we do, as student members. But coming to the point of best or the most memorable thing, I would say, and I would prefer to say that starting the IEEE student branch was the most memorable thing that I have in my life. I will keep it recorded, till the end, till the end of my life, because it was in 2017 when me along with my friends, we attended, we went into a event at the Indian Institute of Science, and we were denied access just because that event was exclusively for IEEE members. So we didn't have a chance to enter that. And then we decided, we should do something for this, and then let's create, let's take the initiative to build one IEEE student branch for our university. And that was the moment when we set off people. We were 4 people, and we took, continuing something is good, but building it is great, I believe. Okay, so we had to take out the time from our classroom schedules, and put all those efforts to write to the IEEE, the global office, get their permissions, get the permission from the university, from the dean, from the chancellor, from the chairman, from everybody in the hierarchy, and we got it approved. And the best moment is, I say this is the best moment because I given, I contributed, and I'm rewarded from it. Okay, when you say how did I contribute, I took the effort to pull my people into the group. Like we were 6 people, when we started, and now it's around like 60 to 70 people every year. It is just following the Moore's law. The memberships keep on increasing, and I just started it, but now it's it's giving. Ma'am, are you speaking?
Yes.
Are you speaking to me?
No, so my dog was video bombing and coming in between, so I was asking someone to pull it away.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for that. Yeah. So I took the efforts to to start the to start the student branch, and now that student branch is giving around 60 to 70 members to the IEEE Bangalore section and to the IEEE Global. So every year our membership count is it's getting increased. It's getting doubled, and it's like something like a Moore's law. And I put my efforts once, and now it's I'm reaping the rewards every year. This is how I just contributed to the IEEE. And if you ask me how IEEE gave me back, it's like we have many things which we can get IEEE, and it's our responsibility to tap on what we need. I just remember the days when I, with my fellow people, with my fellow IEEE volunteers, we went from classroom to classroom, knocking their doors and, getting permissions and, visiting people, visiting our juniors, our seniors, addressing, people in mass, people in, addressing people in every classroom of the university. So, while doing all these things unknowingly, I just me and my fellow beings, we just inculcated the true traits of a IEEE volunteer. Now I just finished my college days, and now I'm a software engineer. I'm in the corporate world, and if I want to address people in mass, it's common that we feel feared, or we feel nervous, but I actually deal with that by looking back at my IEEE days. When I look back at how I dealt with addressing people in mass, addressing people in in great numbers, I just get my adrenaline back, and now I'm like, let's do it. So this is how I just got back from IEEE, and this is how I gave it to IEEE, and I'm happy with that.
Very nice, Abhishek. It was so you have been so which domain you are pursuing right now? What was the
Right now I'm in the business intelligence domain at the L&T, Larsen and Toubro.
Oh wow, great. So you can see all the audience that how Abhishek was so immensely benefited by his volunteer activity. But of course, it works both ways. You have given your time and you have shown your dedication, and so you get the reward. So it works both ways. And of course, we appreciate so much time that you have given in your volunteering. So that was a nice, very nice input from you, Abhishek. And my next query is with to Utkarsh. So Utkarsh, as a student member of IEEE, what are
First of
your
all,
experiences?
yes, ma'am.
Sorry, Utkarsh, because
Good
of your,
afternoon, ma'am.
I can see that Utkarsh, your internet connection was showing me as a weak connection. So that's why probably your video is going and coming back. But we can see you now, Utkarsh.
Okay, ma'am. First of all, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to this panel.
Yeah.
My journey is not too long journey. Recently I've joined IEEE, and I joined IEEE in second year, in third semester. Actually, it was that COVID time, and I got a call from faculties that if you are interested to join IEEE, you can take IEEE membership. So first of all, I was like, why should I should join? It's a wastage of time or like something, and even it is wastage of money because taking membership charges. Then after some time, ma'am, I explored the event that website, and I got to learn many things. Then after I said, okay, I will join that, and I joined IEEE.
Yeah.
After working 2 to 3 months, we are just working on college basis, just organizing events. I was a part of that. But after 2 to 3 months ago, I was just selected for an uh, state state college for state level. I went there for volunteering the event. So from there, I got new things to learn, just explore, and I got few networks from there. From that place, I got I got energy to just remain in IEEE and work for it. And
Which
today,
section, which IEEE section you are coming from, Utkarsh?
ma'am, I am from IEEE UP section.
UP
And
section.
today, yes, ma'am.
Nice. Good. So we have
Yes, ma'am. And
speakers from all over India. That's nice. Yes. You can continue, Utkarsh.
And after seeing my work, ma'am, I was promoted to General Secretary of Student Branch of my college.
Wow, that's nice.
And today, nowadays, I am working with a organization of DU. They are just working on research papers. They are organizing a conference for research paper. So I am volunteering over there.
Oh.
So I believe in explore and learn. So in such a way, ma'am, IEEE is benefiting me. And even when you are doing a BTech, so it's key, from everyone is doing BTech. So what a thing is that you're making different from all those people who are with your batchmates. So in seeing in that window, I think the IEEE membership is making a difference from them.
Yes.
So that's it, ma'am.
That's very good input, Utkarsh, that everybody is coming from the same background, same college, same qualification. So apart from marks, what is it that makes you stand out? And definitely, as a person from industry and having conducted so many interviews for right from fresher to experienced people, I can assure you that it really makes a difference to us when we on the hiring side of the table, when we are sitting and we are going through your resume, and if we see that you have done some volunteering activities, you have won some accolades, some rewards, some certificates and scholarship, definitely it makes a lot of difference in making, especially making choice between two candidates who are equally performing well in the interviews. But then in case you have done an IEEE volunteering, it definitely carries a lot of weightage in a person's mind, because it gives a feeling that, okay, look over here, this particular person cares about the surroundings. When you do volunteering, actually, you are caring about the technical society and the technical people who are around you, because you are contributing. When you are contributing to IEEE, you are actually giving time without asking any compensation for it. So that makes a hell of a lot of difference when a person is hiring a candidate. So thank you for that input, Utkarsh. My question to Lavanya. So Lavanya, you are a working professional, and
Yeah.
when you were a student, you have won so many IEEE awards. So can you please please share your memories and experience about the so many IEEE awards that you have won while you were a student volunteer here?
Yeah, hi everyone. Good evening. Lavanya here. I'm currently working at LTTS, and I was IEEE student branch chair for Reva University. That was the second year after we formed the student branch. Initially we started roughly around 50 members. So when I was a chairperson, we crossed nearly more than 180 plus members, and we were even awarded from the section for the largest student branch. We got an award even for that. So I had received Richard E. Merwin Student Scholarship from Computer Society. I had even an opportunity to attend Grace Hopper celebration event, which happens in India, Bangalore. I had got a VTech Qualcomm Global Scholarship, and I had got a grant of 2,500 US dollars. Then I had an opportunity to attend the Grasshopper celebration event at Houston, Texas. So these happened during my college days. So I joined IEEE in 2015. Immediately when I joined college, the very first semester when they started about IEEE, I joined it. So when my co-speakers were sharing their memory, so it was not nostalgic. So I could recall going to each and every classroom, talking to people, explaining them what IEEE is, then talking to them, making them join IEEE, and there is even referral options in IEEE. So telling all this, it was definitely a nostalgic memory going down the lane. So how did I get the scholarship, and how did IEEE benefit me was like, all was my volunteering experience, I could say, because when I was in IEEE, I joined in 2015, so it's 2020. So almost like for 5 years, I was a student member. So during this 10 years, so I was a section student representative. I was a IEEE Extreme section student representative also. I was even part of a computer society section representative as well. So during this volunteering experience, it enhanced my leadership skills. It just gave me an opportunity to give something back to the society, to people wanted to explore, who didn't know what to do. So when you join IEEE, it's just vast as the ocean. So there are multiple opportunities for everyone. You just have to find out the one which suits you and the one which you really wanted. So I think the volunteering experience and the opportunity to give back something to the community, the women in engineering society also. So all these, I think, added a lot of weightage for in the scholarship essays which I had written. So I think it's IEEE has always taught me one thing is that without trying something, you will never know if you're going to get it or no. So first thing is you will have to try. Don't have a second thought if I'm going to win or I'm not going to win. That is completely secondary. So ultimately you will have to think is that let me give a try. So getting or not getting is secondary. So I think every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. So I think that is something I learned from IEEE, and I still follow that principle, and I will also follow that principle throughout my life. So I think that leadership skill and the volunteering experience really mattered to me, is what I would say.
Very nice, Lavanya. So many scholarships and awards like Richard, Mervyn, Grace Hopper, then VTech, Qualcomm. So Qualcomm Global Scholar Grace Hopper. So this Qualcomm award were they the sponsors, and how could you get the Qualcomm award?
It was actually IEEE is vast. So networking is one of the major key aspect of IEEE. So I think through network I got to know people who already got the award. So uh, when I went through the profile, I knew people who had already got the award. So I just had a word with them. So they said it will open in in this month, in this window. So I applied, and I think that's how I got to know about VTech Qualcomm Global Scholarship.
Yeah, so that is, so you need to have networking and
Yes.
awareness about the benefits of IEEE. That is the key to success in getting all the various scholarships and awards. So very nice. Good that I think all the audience should note it and keep checking with the networking and finding with the other winners and other people, network with them and get the tips on how to do the proposals and how to enter into the competition for a particular award or a scholarship. So that was a great input. My next this question is again to Rashi. So Rashi, how being part of IEEE brings you opportunities which you might not have got otherwise?
Well, I don't think I would have been able to explore so many opportunities that exist if it wasn't for IEEE, honestly. Because we as students have this notion that scoring good is the only important thing in college, and that being a part of any technical club or society or anything would not help us much academically, and rather it will just distract us. But it was only after joining IEEE that I understood that there is so much more to it than just organizing events or doing fests or something. So the number of new opportunities that can be explored through IEEE are actually countless. So not only does it help us build ourselves professionally, but academically as well. So coming to the opportunities I had, like it was only through IEEE that I got introduced to technical paper writing in my first year of college itself, and I have worked on around 4 or 5 papers since then. So IEEE transaction, IEEE
That's a lot
proceedings,
of
and
paper writing in such a short time.
yes, Pam. So that was all through IEEE itself. And even though the students have an idea of conference happening around, but we don't usually get a chance to attend them. But then there are a lot of IEEE conferences happening around. And being an IEEE member, you always have the access to attend them or being a part of them. So I got all of it at the very initial stage of my colleging, and like as I said, IEEE gave me all of it pretty early. Like I attended conferences as an audience, then I presented my papers as well. So that is one thing I think I wouldn't have gotten access to if it wasn't through IEEE. Then there has been a lot of times when I didn't even need to worry about my travel and stuff also, because we get a lot of fundings and travel expenses are borne by section or our student branches sometimes. So like most of the times for my conferences and congresses, it was taken care of by IEEE. So that is another opportunity which I got. Then coming back to my volunteering, like it gave me an opportunity to polish my technical skills, as I said previously. So being with people from professional world, which I don't think I would have got anywhere else, and interact with them and network with them, which eventually got me many internship opportunities as well. Like it was only when I got to know people when I was working at section level who were already in industry. So it landed me into a lot of internship opportunities as well. So that is another thing which was there. And then there are a lot of project-based or technical competitions, hackathons, codathons, etc., that are happening around for IEEE members. So I have participated in a lot of these competitions, which has really helped me to get better at my technical skills and really compare it with my peers and take a look of where do I stand in the competitive world. So, given that IEEE is an organization functioning globally, it brought me a lot of opportunities, like to know people from across the globe, understand their study and their living culture, and all of it. Like all of it is there, like all these opportunities of meeting new people from not just from India, but from other countries as well. So that was through IEEE again. So that is another good thing which like IEEE introduced me to. Then there are around 30 plus societies under IEEE, which are dedicated to specific domains of engineering. So like I am a part of few of those societies which match to my domain of interest and stuff. So that again helped me a lot to like get a greater insight on that particular domain or the work that is happening around or the newer developments that are taking place in that specific field. So that again is one thing which, like being an IEEE member, we get an easy access to all of these information through IEEE newsletters and publications, and so many other magazines are there. So I think the best part is like obviously the information, getting access to these information becomes really easy when you are an IEEE member. So talking about opportunities that one gets from IEEE doesn't have an end, and being very, very raw here, the more we explore, the more we understand, and the more we make use of the benefits available to us, it becomes an opportunity. And for us, like all we need to do is convert it into a good deal for us. Like the more we explore, the more we try to look around how can we make this one benefit or opportunity useful for us, it is when we really get to know it. So that is how.
So you spoke about internship, which is really one input that even I want to share with all of you about internship thing. That yes, it makes a lot of difference. So those industry people who are member of IEEE, whenever we have, I always like publicize on all our WhatsApp groups and all that. Okay, I can take up some 2 interns or 4 interns, and you can apply to me, things like that. And even when we need any resource like hiring, then also IEEE is my only source where I can go and ask, like if somebody, if there are freshers or anybody, the professors especially. So always stay connected to your student branch faculty and the professors, and this is they are members. They always will let you know if there is any availability or hiring going on, because all the industry people, they turn to IEEE only for resources. When suddenly we want a lot of hiring to be done and many people, this is our only way to get uh, engineers. So yeah, it helps a lot. So thanks for this insight, Rashi, and we'll move to Abhishek. And Abhishek, you are a working professional, and which is why this, you can let us know more in detail that how did the IEEE networking opportunities, did they help you in becoming a professional? And if they help you, then in in how did they help you? So that is my question.
Yes, ma'am. So it's my 5th year of connection with IEEE. So I can say over the period of 5 years, moving from a former founder, a chair, to the to be a lead at various section activities, and then moving to the India Council. My network, it grew like 10x and 100x. So now I have my friends and fellow IEEEans and IEEE volunteer connections from every college in the Karnataka state, and then from every college in the state, and then every state in the country, and almost most of the countries. So it's up to you. You name the college, I'll give you the connection name, from every college in Karnataka, and from every state in India. So this is how my network grew, from 2018 till 2021. And IEEE, it has got many engineers, and then we are engineers. We enter into our corporate world, and then we corporates always firmly believe that our net worth is equal to our network, and this has been completely true in my case. So I can say very confidently that my network grew from X to 100 to 100x. So over these years, I have met entrepreneurs, senior engineers, senior IEEE fellow members, office bearers, and student members, CEOs, CXOs of many global companies, and and I have got a chance to share my stage, or share my platform with them. And I don't think that I would have got this these opportunities if I was not an IEEE member. Okay, they are also IEEE members, and I'm also an IEEE member. So this common thing brought us together, and this gave me a chance to share my thoughts, and then share my research into research interests, and whatever I feel. So I found that they also share a common perspective towards IEEE, and then we could gel very easily, and this brought us to a point where we started a few things, a few initiatives. We took up initiatives that that rewarded very greatly. So this was one example. And the most recent example that I can give just to answer this question was before the start of the COVID period. It was in 2019 November or December, if I'm not wrong. We had Mr. Michael Condrey. So Mr. Condrey is the ex CEO of Intel. So he was in Bangalore, and I had got a chance to to stay connected with him for the for the complete stay of his in Bangalore. So I don't think I would have got a chance to fly to the United States and get his appointment, and then sit within with him, and to share my thoughts with him. So this was the most memorable thing that that I have got in the recent past. Okay, so I got to I got this chance to stay with him for 3 days, and one good thing happened along with this was we both with Mr. Srikanth Tangade, with Srikanth sir, we went into the Center for Nano Electronics, and in the IISc, and we got a chance to sit with Dr. Rudra Pratap Setu. So here he's the director, and then he's a gem.
The author of the MATLAB book, Dr. Rudra Pratap.
Yes. He's an excellent person. So I was interested into core of electronics, and then this person, Michael Condrey, is from Intel. He's the mother of microcontrollers, and we have Professor Setu. I was the person in between these two people, and then these two people started discussing about the United States, about India, how India can be benefited from the technology, and the techno-social data transfer from the United States, and then how we can work together for the bilateral and then mutual win. And this was, I can say, it was a fabulous discussion, and yes, this is the most recent experience, networking experience which I got, and I'm sure that I would not have got this opportunity if I was not a part of IEEE. And I was a student member when I got this, and after this event, I got connected directly with him on my LinkedIn, and then now we have a very good rapport with Michael Condrey, and I think he might, I don't know, I'm not sure, but he might accept my proposal if I write a request to him to accept me as his student when I fly to the United States for my master's. So this is the most decent thing that I have in my pocket.
Wow. So you get to meet all big personalities, especially in the domain of engineering. So that is one very useful aspect of being an IEEE member.
Yes.
Thanks, Abhishek, for this. And I'll ask Utkarsh my next question. So, how is your role as office bearer in IEEE student branch helping you in enhancing your personality and overall skill, Utkarsh?
Ma'am, when I was joined IEEE, after a few months, I was appointed as a technical support under one of my senior. So it was a COVID period. So we are working on various online platforms as it was COVID period and we are going through online events. So before using any such online platforms, we are just going to learn it, what kind of this, how to use it. So from there, I have learned various things and I got to know about various online platforms which are not most common used. And after some months, I was promoted as general secretary of my student branch of college. So from there, I learned various things. And even I was thinking to just write technical paper because I was just null about what is technical paper, what is research paper. But after I joined IEEE, I went in various conferences. I joined there as a listener. So recently, I've got some topics, and now I'm going to write technical research papers on it. And very soon, I hope I will the publishing or in some conferences. And earlier, we have a very few members in our student branch. But as I gone as student general secretary, I went in various rooms and various departments, and I asked students to join our IEEE student branch. So personally, I told him my experiences. I told him, so they all just get motivated because when we applied some input and we get a huge output, that something gives us a great confidence with motivation. And even as I told that I believe in learn from exploring the world. So I am practicing on that motto. So that's all about ma'am.
Yes.
Soma Pandit, to hurry up, 5 o'clock, we'll wind up the session.
Yes. One last question to Lavanya. So, Lavanya, how did IEEE help you? You mentioned about getting scholarships, awards, etc., and lot of personality development and everything. But the main focus of our being engineer is our domain. So, in the domain skill, how did IEEE help you in being where you are right now?
Yeah. So I had joined IEEE in 2015. So that's when I joined engineering. I'm an electronics and communication engineering graduate. I graduated in 2019. It's been 2 years I started working. So when you initially start, you will have the basic theory subjects mostly. You will have 1 or 2 practical subjects. So in IEEE, they conduct a lot of workshops and a lot of courses goes on, especially for IEEE members. So in the beginning, initially when I joined, we had a lot of crash courses going on in the college level and outside the college also. So I used to take part because most of the events for IEEE members are always free. And a few are paid, and even the fees is very nominal, and you can afford it. So I joined the workshop. So I think I got a good exposure at the very beginning stage, and I managed publishing 2 papers in IEEE. Then I have an patent too. So I think, and my domain which I work is on mobile technology. So in the very beginning, initial, I learned Android development. So I think it all summed up, and it really helped me to enhance my skill and even the management skills also. And the confidence which I gained was mostly through IEEE, because for the past like of afford to attend a lot of events, to conduct a lot of events, to host a lot of events. So I think the confidence and the trust you have on yourself that you can do it, it's possible. That attitude, I think I got it through IEEE, and it helped me enhance my skills technically and even my soft skills as well. So that's what I would say.
So wow, at such a young age you are having patents and all. Great. So
Thank you.
nice to hear from you about this, how it has enhanced your skill. So with this, we will wind up today's student webinar. And this today's session from IEEE Bangalore section was mainly focused on letting our audience know how the students who are already members got numerous benefits by being a student member. And I thank all my panelists for fireside chat and thank all the speakers. And I feel that not only we should be a part of IEEE journey, but also get our friends to be part of it. So being an IEEE member is an unforgettable, beautiful experience which covers all aspects of our life, right from becoming a well-groomed professional to a wonderful leadership personality. So with this, I'll request Divya ma'am to, ma'am, will you like to speak a few words, or will
I
you?
would like to thank you, first of all, because you took all the initiative and coordinated the people. Always we never bother about the head count as we discuss, isn't it? For
Yes.
us 10, 15, 20
Yes.
roundtable discussion, anything is okay with that concept. I consider this event as a successful because wonderful speakers. I only learned many things because I am from industry, you're from industry, Dr. Soma. Sometimes we may not know the actual benefit to the students or in the student perspective.
Yes.
So I wish everyone good luck. Let God bless everybody who attended, all the students who attended here. Thank you one and all. Thanks. One special thanks to Mr. Chengappa too.
Yeah, and I like to thank the audience who has been taking time out and been here with us all through the session, and the IEEE chair Bindu sir and chair-elect Deepa ma'am, IEEE Bangalore section membership development team. A big round of applause to the entire team: Divya ma'am, Chengappa, Ramki sir, Jalaja, Pushpamala ma'am, Shrikant, Satyanarayan sir, and of course Rashi and Ketan, who have been through with all the time with us. And without taking much of your time, I'll close the session and wish all of you a wonderful evening and happy and very prosperous pandemic-free 2022 in advance. So have a nice weekend. Thanks. Thanks to everyone. Any questions are there, you can always post us at WeListen. WeListen at IEEE.org. Thank you.